Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Anditesh Shorto. Today I'm going to be talking about the rework of Grandmaster Yoda and some of the info happening in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. At the time of recording, this is 6/20/2018, the day that we were supposed to get an update for Grandmaster Yoda and some of the other stuff, but because I guess there was a ton of different bugs happening and some other issues, it's been delayed. So far, before I get into the kit, I want to say there's a small change due to the event of the schedule for this month that we want to call to attention to. I'm sure many of you were excited to get started on the event, the Legendary Yoda event, but due to the patch shifting to tomorrow, we'll be moving this event out by a day in order to avoid the Legendary event overlapping with Yoda's rework, because they want Yoda's rework to happen around the same exact time that. So most likely tomorrow morning we'll get to see this rework happen. From the sounds of it, we'll see from there. Other than that, I do want to call note, yes, there is some guilds I noticed are having issues. If you want to read this up here on recent territory battle issues, for the Imperial Probe Droid event, some people are having a hard time, or not even are unable to access the the battle, so that they can actually battle to get Imperial Probe Droid shards. My guild was that way. We had a bit of problem with that. My friend was over. One of my friends was over today, and we were playing, and I told him about it, and he was able to do his. So I don't know what guilds are not able to do that event, or that special mission for territory battles, but they are working on it. So now let's go ahead and get into Yoda. Apologize for that, but I wanted to cover all that. I just want to cover the quick kit of Yoda and my thoughts on and predictions of what's going to happen in the near future. So let's get started. So Itaru changed to the final text saying, deal special damage to target enemy and inflict potency down for one turn. If that enemy has 50% or more health, Yoda gains 40% turn meter and foresight for 2 turns. So they upped the percentage from 30 to, or the 40% turn meter. Oh, that was the same actually. If the enemy has less than 50% health, Yoda gains offense up and defense penetration up for 2 turns. That's big. That's big. You can start hurting some tanks a little better. Has less than 50% health, so you can finish off. You can definitely finish off some decent amount of damaged characters. Kind of works with Plague a little bit too, if they have less than 50% health. Ooh. Anyways, going on. Master Stroke deals special damage to all enemies. In addition, for each positive status effect an enemy has, Grandmaster Yoda gains that effect for 3 turns. Unique status effects can't be copied. GMY or Grandmaster or Yoda gains an immediate bonus turn as long as there is one other living Jedi ally. So if you always pair him with General Kenobi, you're always going to be getting an extra turn. Especially if you run it on a Rex team with like Wampa and Thrawn. Yeah, he's still going to work. He's actually worked on that team. Unstoppable Force. Final text now says, deal special damage to target enemy and remove 70% turn meter. So that's a good amount of turn meter removal. If that enemy has less than 100% health, they are also stunned for 1 turn. So you're removing the turn meter, and then if they're under 100% health, they also get stunned for a turn. That's big. That's big. It looks like they upped the cooldown a bit from Battle Meditation. I think it was like 5 or... Let me see. Battle Meditation 4 turn cooldown. What? Something changed there. But anyways, yeah, I still had it. I actually had it up originally. So Yoda gains tenacity up, which he already did. Protection up 30% and foresight for 2 turns. Then grants each ally every non-unique buff he has for 2 turns. Yoda grants himself 35% turn meter and an additional 10% turn meter for each other living Jedi ally. So you can battle meditate and go again. So 35% turn meter and then an additional 10 for each other Jedi. So you have 40. So he's going to go really quickly. He's really sped up. That's really good. Now his leader. Of course, he does not have a unique. I think they want to keep it that way just because they want a character with 6 abilities to be the story ones and not legendary event ones. Even though it can't hurt for Yoda because Yoda's Yoda. But anyways, 30% tenacity to all Jedi allies. Uh, when a Jedi ally resists a debuff, they gain the following. 30% turn meter, crit chance up for 2 turns, crit damage up for 2 turns. Whenever they suffer a debuff, they gain tenacity up for 1 turn until the end of, or yeah, tenacity up for 1 turn until at the end of that turn. Well, that's kind of cool. And then Grandmaster Yoda is immune to shock. Apparently, that's only for his leadership. It would be better if that was for a unique. That would be awesome. But he's kind of a counter to Palpatine teams. And if you do watch some of the game changers on LT, Mobile Gamer, also Cubs Fan Han, they did some videos playtesting with them. He does really well. His leadership is a lot better now, and they do really well against. They're right now doing well against the Sith meta, surprisingly enough. Yes, there's still some things missing. Like, I feel like General Kenobi still needs a Zeta, 2 Zetas on his leader and his unique, making his unique and Zeta his leadership better. There's just a few, and of course, just a ton of reworked Jedi, which I'm kind of predicting from here on. I'm going to talk about predictions in the future, but here on out, I feel like Yoda is definitely going to be the start of the look into the Clone Wars era, possibly. This summer might be the time where we get to see reworks of Jedi. Clones I hope the clone month, though, if they ever do a clone month, I hope they add at least a good 5 to 7 clones in that month. We need a good amount of clones so we can do more than just one clone team. That's really what would be nice. Not just that, there's also any other random Galactic Republic. Cup. Hopefully Cup gets a rework. A lot of people hate that guy. Cup is one of the few small end characters that no one likes. Cup needs a rework. Clone Wars Chewbacca might actually get a rework during this time. Maybe they actually add the Wookiee faction. We'll see. Or at least if it's a Wookiee faction, it'll just be 3 Chewbaccas at this time. So Galactic Republic has tons of opportunity in it. And then also, they would also probably pair it off with after Galactic Republic, or they do 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, light dark. They would also do the Separatists. Separatists need a huge rework because none of their leaderships work in tandem. Neither does Galactic Republic tag either. So we'll get to see. But we'll see what happens in the near future. I'm hoping and predicting the next 3 to 5 months. Let's see. So this is June. So July, August, September, October, November. Or at least October. The next 4 months, we get some love, huge love for clones, clones, Jedi, not rebels, clones, Jedi, separatists, droids, Geonosians. Yeah, hopefully that happens, and also going off to that at the end of the year, November, December, and January, or December, January. I'll hope they finish off some of the characters from the Solo movie. I know they're also going to be finishing off some of the characters from The Last Jedi and probably even The Force Awakens. So we'll get some like BB-9E, Snoke, some of those characters there too. But until then, I'm more than excited enough for the Galactic Republic and the Separatists to get some sort of big rework. So I'm hoping this summer, up until September, July, August, September, and October, those 4 months, maybe even into November, we get a ton of different faction reworks. Because last year, either between around this time and October, we got a reworked pictures of the Geonosians. But we didn't do anything else. Everyone was kind of disappointed with that. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Yoda's rework. And I feel like also this might actually... speaking of which, before I end this video, I feel like I'm going to predict this. Darth Sidious might be a team against the Jedi meta. He might be a counter against Jedi meta, especially under Darth Maul lead. Think about that for a second. Evasion, because not a lot of Jedi really have can't be evaded abilities. But other than that, again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.